If Tate McRae is not on your shower playlist, you're probably not shower maxing, because it's like, man, she just gets you back into the right mindset, right? You know? I'm really dragging ass to get to work today, but I think I'm already in a better mindset because of that shower, so let us hope. All right, we're back. I posted this picture today. It was funny. It was like one of those like post a picture of you when you were like little. Look at her. The bangs were really a very small portion of my life. I think my grandma really is pretty early in. Oh, and there's this picture of me and my mom too that I was looking at. I was like, we're cute. You could definitely see the resemblance here. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Every year, without fail, Thanksgiving Day Parade, Garfield Thanksgiving. So besides that, we went to Costco yesterday, got a bunch of things to basically throw in the oven. Very excited about that. We did like a whole turkey dinner. The turkey dinner came with turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans. So that was a great deal. We got an extra like big Costco side thing of mac and cheese. About to hop in bed, watch some Vampire Diaries till I pass out, and then wake up and watch the parade. It's supposed to like rain all day, I think, here tomorrow, so we'll see. But last night was great. Went to see Wicked. That was so cute. Been listening to Jonathan Bailey's Dancing Through Life all day. Came home, passed out, woke up, edited the video that I just posted, which was the Home for the Holidays one, so I can take down this note. Yeah, very excited for an easy day tomorrow. Happy Turkey Day.
Now it's time to head to the movies with our cinematic crusader. Here with another titanium take, here's our movie maven Kai.
Well, hey there, everybody. It is I, your movie maven Kai. The craziness of the holidays is already upon us. I, for instance, just moments ago, walked in the door. I did a last minute impromptu trip to Vegas to go see Parker, and had such a nice, weekend. But the return on a Sunday is always rough because you're walking and you're going, tomorrow's Monday, tomorrow's my extra long day with clients and school and everything else. And so I'm sitting here going, what do I need to do to prepare? What is it that I have to do? What are the things that I have to have done? And I'm realizing that past me was goodly enough to present me to make sure that at least all of my homework and the things that I absolutely have to have done for tomorrow were done before I left. So thanks, past me. And it means that I get to sit here and make sure that, a lot of, my funsies stuff, is done, the things that I like to do. And that's a really nice feeling, my dishes are done, my house is clean. I've got laundry already for, the next week. And so I've set myself up really, really well. And that's a really good feeling. So, if you're not looking forward to all of the things that you have to do, this holiday season, whether it's a lot of traveling or a lot of preparing or whatever, just remember that it's always such a treat when you come home after having to deal with all that craziness and that stressfulness. And whether it's where you're going is stressful, the travel in which to get there is stressful, the lead up to it, the denouement, whatever. It's always nice to come home to, a clean house that you can just walk in and collapse on the couch for a while. So do your best to kind of set yourself up for that, because it's something that I think a lot of people don't think of. Whenever I mention it, I'm like, yeah, everything's clean, everything's ready to go. All I have to do is, grab, start the dishwasher on my way out the door. People kind of go, that's a really good idea, and it's like, guys, think about this, make your life easier. So, speaking of travel, something that a lot of people do, around Thanksgiving is, they go home. They go home for the holidays. And people tend to travel on Thanksgiving a lot more than they travel for Christmas. And that's understandable. It's definitely an easier time, I think, to travel. Unless you're coming out here to LA, which is always a terrible time to travel. So you should just stay home and make sure we all have parking spaces. But if you are traveling, knowing what you're getting into when you have to do that travel is always good. So it's not just about leaving, a nice space for you to come home to. It's about understanding what you're going to have to deal with when you get there. And I think a really good movie to relate to, Thanksgiving travel and family and, maybe a change in idealism or appearance or something. The greatest Thanksgiving movie ever made, is, of course, Son-in-Law. Pauly Shore did such an amazing thing for us in the 90s by existing, because he made all of these incredibly silly, ridiculous, fun movies that had such heart and such love. And we love Pauly for that. But Son-in-Law is great. If you haven't seen it, basically you have Carla, her last name starts with a G, and I cannot pronounce it for the life of me, and I have far too much respect for her in order to shame her in that way. But she was in Spy Kids and Haunting of Hill House and all kinds of stuff. You know exactly who I'm talking about. She plays this girl who comes out to Los Angeles to go to college. And she's, little farm girl, never really been out of her small town, and she comes to LA. And it's a huge, culture shock. And she meets Pauly Shore, who is her resident advisor. And he basically tells her, look, you're out here, and you're not experiencing it. You're not, enjoying everything that it has to offer. And you're worried too much about the things that are going on at home. So why don't you, take some time to really kind of, find yourself? Because that's what he's done in his last 6 years of college. So she says, you're right. She cuts the hair, she dyes it, she gets a tattoo, she starts, dressing in, these like boho alternative, kind of ways. And then finds out that he doesn't have, family to go home to for Thanksgiving. So she's going to take him home with her new outfits, her new appearance, and introduce the new her and him to her family, her very conservative, down home on the farm family. She gets there and she realizes this guy that she's dated, all the way through high school, that she really doesn't want to be with anymore, is going to propose. And so in order to keep that from happening, but also to not have to have a really rough, confrontation, she goes, oh, I'm with this guy now. Pauly Shore's name in the movie is Crawl, by the way, which is so great. And he's asked, he's like, how'd you get that name? It's a nickname. It's because it's how I always got home. I love that. And he says, yeah, actually, we're getting married. And it becomes a whole thing, and, hilarity and hijinks ensue. And, we find out that, dude that wanted to be with her is not that great of a guy. And her family learns to, accept the fact that, she wants to explore these other, pieces of herself. And they, accept Pauly Shore for the guy that he is. And it's just a really heartfelt thing. And it's not done in like this ham-fisted sort of like, oh, now everything is great kind of way. We are going to be accepting. We're still going to be the people that we are, but we're going to be more aware of the people that, we want to be, and the things that we want to kind of accept into ourselves. And we're not going to be so stick in the mud. And we are going to be a little more adventurous, and we are going to be, more inviting. And it's just such a great, wonderful movie. Beyond that, it brought back the wonderful and super catchy song "Thank God I'm a Country Boy" by John Denver in the 90s. And I feel like ever since that movie, we have this resurgence of that song, or of John Denver in general, about every 2 to 3 years. And I'm very thankful for that because I love John Denver. And so thank you, Pauly Shore, for bringing that to us. Thank you for bringing us the ultimate Thanksgiving movie. Thank you for giving Carla, a start to, like, a really good start to an incredible career. We are so thankful for all of these things. And we are very, very thankful that we all have each other, because Thanksgiving really is the time that you reach out and, it might seem like kind of a trite thing to do. Oh, let's all, sit around and, talk about the things that we're thankful for. But it really is an important thing because, again, the holidays can be a difficult and stressful time of year. So if you're lucky enough to have those people in your life that aren't going to, kind of roll their eyes at the fact that you want to show the things that you're thankful for, that's amazing. And if they are going to roll their eyes, find out why. Don't just be like, oh, you're an ass. Find out why and tell them, the reasons why you're thankful to have them in your life, and maybe they'll, pass it forward, pay it forward, whatever. And, things are rough all over. So it's important to make sure that the people that are important to you know that they're important to you. On Thanksgiving and every other day. But if that is your time and your ability and your reminder to tell people that, then definitely take advantage of it. Guys, there is nothing that we love more than to spend our time with you. And we love that you come and see us every week. We are very thankful for you. And we hope that, this continues to be such a wonderful and low worry, low stress, manifesting that for you, because it's rough for me, and I hope that anybody else that it's rough for, you find your ways to make it through, and we're all going to get through there together, guys. Drink your water, take your meds. We love you. Don't ever forget that, and we'll see you next week.
Cute. I guess we'll leave it at that.